Hello everybody, welcome to a round of games. I'm Sam, I'm joined by Darian.
Hey guys.
As always, it is Tuesday, October 16th.
Oh boy.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm alright, yeah. What about you?
I think I might be getting a cold.
Yeah, it's that time of year now where like everyone is like kind of like starting to fall to the power of the cold.
Yeah, I usually get it around Christmas time and there's only like 10 weeks till Christmas now or something like that.
Yeah.
So it won't be long. And we're supposed to be getting like super bad weather soon as well.
Yeah, it's been pretty crappy the last few days. We had terrible rain the other day.
We've had like the tail end of some storm, but like here, like in South Wales, we're kind of okay.
Yeah.
Like Northern Ireland or kind of all of Ireland had the worst of it. And yeah, it's supposed to be getting pretty rough in terms of like snow and blizzard and other bullshit.
Yep, apparently it's going to snow like crazy for multiple days this year, like crazy, so we'll see if that
We had like
happens.
one terrible day at the start of the year in like March, which was weird, for like snow, but we're supposed to be getting hit in December at some point, and so look forward to that, I guess.
Yep, can't wait for that.
I like snow, but when it cancels all buses and trains and I'm stuck in Swansea, that kind of sucks.
Yeah, that does.
Yeah. Anyway, video games.
Yep, video games.
That's what we're about. That's what this podcast is, well, primarily about, but
And
like,
anime.
you know, anime. Yeah, I suppose that's true.
Yeah.
I have watched some anime.
Yes.
Back on that train. We're watching the final chapters of Dragon Ball Z Kai. Slowly getting through those. We're kind of still at the beginning at the moment. We watched the second set of 5 episodes.
Uh-oh.
Did you watch more?
I watched 15.
Yeah, but you hadn't watched the first lot, did you?
I've watched 15
So are you up
of the
to
final chapters.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
That's right, yeah?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I haven't watched the ones that I need to watch it before tomorrow.
Oh, that's fine.
So
Yeah, right, yeah.
So I've watched up to like 108 now. You're
Yeah,
on the
right,
next one.
okay,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. But what? So we kind of ended last time just as they were getting to the championship or training towards it. Really?
Yeah, it was like just before Gohan was teaching Videl to fly.
Yeah. So
Well,
all
and
that
Goten.
happened. Apparently, that can happen in this world.
Yeah, if
Like, you can just kind of teach someone to fly around and whatever. But yeah, so it was that, and then it was all of like the introduction to the championship as well as the junior stuff, and that was really cool. I really enjoyed that fight with Goten and Trunks.
Yep, that was so good. That was...
The other ones were fine because these dumb little kids getting like destroyed or like crying or whatever.
Well, I watched it just the other night to like catch up. I kind of powered through, and I realised that like Goten and Trunks just didn't give a shit. So like, I really like Trunks. He definitely takes after Vegeta. He just doesn't give a shit, which is awesome. But Goten and Trunks in their first round both knocked out the other kids they fought against.
Yeah, and that annoying woman in the crowd who was both of their mom.
I love Bulma. I love Chi-Chi.
Yeah.
They went nuts. The junior division was real fun to watch. And then obviously in the finals, Goten and Trunks. That fight was really, really cool. And then both of them were cheating because they went Super Saiyan and then used the other hand and like... it was good. Trunks won, which... Yeah, makes sense. He is like stronger and older.
Well, he wasn't, was he? He said that Goten was slightly stronger than him when he was talking to Vegeta.
Wait, no. He did say, I'm stronger.
Did he?
But he said, yeah, but he did say only slightly.
Huh, okay. That did mean he got to fight Mr. Satan.
Yes.
Which went very well. He tried to spin it to make it sound as if he let him win.
Yep.
But no.
Yep, he got battered. What I spoke about last podcast, probably one of my favourite Dragon Ball moments, was when Vegeta found out that Trunks couldn't go Super Saiyan. So they were training in the gravity room.
Yeah.
And Trunks was like really struggling, and then he was just like, okay, I'm just going to go Super Saiyan, jumping around. Vegeta's like, what? The legendary Super Saiyan?
Yeah.
And he's just a toy. And then he's like, try and hit me. If you can, I'll take you to the park. And then they spar for a bit. And then Trunks does actually land a hit on Vegeta, and Vegeta just punches him straight in the face.
Backhands him, and then he's like, fine, I'll take you to that amusement park.
10 out of 10 fathering. Well, parenting by Vegeta there.
What did he say? It's like, because it took him ages to turn Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
But now they were handing out Super Saiyans like some... it was like some Super Saiyan bargain bin.
Yeah. Such a good line.
Yeah. Oh, well, he has to go to some theme park with Trunks now. That's kind of cool.
Yep, poor guy. So that's great.
After destroying that punch machine.
Yeah, that was great as well.
Everyone's like, whoa, Mr. Satan threw like a 175 or whatever it was. And then, yeah.
So what's weird is like, obviously Videl is very new to this. She still doesn't quite understand the power. She doesn't like even understand Saiyans or anything.
She thinks that Mr. Satan is very strong.
Yeah, and she is slowly kind of starting to learn that maybe these guys are a lot stronger than what Mr. Satan... Like, she is kind of... It's taken her a bit of time, but she is starting to learn. And then we moved on to the adult division.
Yeah.
So, Goten and Trunks are now Mighty Mask. They put on that guy... They knocked that guy out, stole his clothes... And now they...
now you're probably talking about later episodes then.
Well, I've watched 15.
Yeah.
Have you not got to the adult division yet?
I told you what I've seen. I told you what numbers I'm up to.
No, but I've like watched it differently. So like where you're on like 108, I think.
Yeah.
I'm on 15.
So it should be easier for you to track. I've watched 10.
I can't remember.
I've watched 10 then.
How many episodes? I thought it was 93.
What?
Or was it
98 of the original, and then 99 is episode 1.
Okay.
If you're watching some other numbering thing.
So I've watched 10.
You watched 10?
Yes.
So we're the same, but you've seen the other ones.
God damn it. I've watched 15. It's
fine. There you go.
It's fine. I thought I watched too far ahead. Alright, cool. I'm going to shut up then. So
you're not too far ahead, I just haven't seen these next 5.
Yeah, that's fine. So I won't. Yeah. So you ended at...
It ended after the junior stuff.
Right, okay, cool. Yeah. Thank God I didn't go any further.
Everyone walked off. Videl was like, oh, don't you want to see Mr. Satan fight? And everyone's like, nah. And they kind of left. So kind of, I saw that. And, we saw that crappy Mr. Satan video of like what happened at the Cell games with the like giant bobblehead things, and everyone's like, oh my God.
So that actually really made me laugh, just because Goku was like, this is the best thing ever. That really made me laugh.
Such an idiot.
Oh God.
Yeah, it was pretty cool seeing him come back.
Yeah. It's like just for the day, but it's like it's awesome.
Yeah.
And it was really nice seeing Goten meet Goku for the first time as well.
Yeah.
Because that was really cool.
Whoa, I have another kid, even though he looks exactly like me?
I know.
I'm such an idiot.
God, I guess he didn't know then. But he also didn't...
No, he didn't, did he?
But he also, I guess, didn't really care.
No.
Not, and it, he was happy he had another kid. That was cool. But, like, I guess he just came back and just like, oh, hey, I got a kid. This guy looks like me. I thought he did. Yeah. And it's like, it's your son. And he's just like, you're my son? Cool.
Yeah, Goku doesn't seem to realise that they should be a bit more inconspicuous about their Super Saiyan abilities and stuff. Like, when they're fighting, he's like, no, just let them go. Like, whatever, who cares? It's like, no, we probably shouldn't show all these people, like, that superhumans coming. But yeah, enjoying it. And those are finally coming out here on Blu-ray. Yes. This year, this October, and like part 1 comes out in a couple of weeks here, so I'll pick that up and I don't have to stream it online.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that I'll be able to have that and put it next to the other Dragon Ball Z Blu-rays that I bought.
You'll have a really nice collection.
It's super weird that like all those were £25.
Yeah.
The seasons of those 4 seasons of them. Even the parts of Super, they're like not series, they're like part 1, part 2, whatever. They're 25, and I think they're the same number of episodes. Sort of like.
I think they're quite. I think they're less episodes.
Are they like 13 or something like that?
I think it's like that.
But these final chapters are, I think they're parts, but they're still like 20-ish, or something like that. But they're like £40.
Yeah.
Each, which is kind of insane, but I assume that's to do with like sort of just how long it took to come out over here and like all the other production-y type stuff.
So I've been looking for those on Blu-ray for like, you know, the better part of like maybe even like 2 years now.
I think, yeah, since like sort of but like since starting watching these, and I saw that it went into this different naming thing for this whole Boo stuff. I've been looking for them on Amazon and everywhere else, and it's like you can import it from Australia, which seems to be like the only region that would work on our thing. And Amazon did have that, but it was like 40 quid there, and like I didn't want to import it and then worry about it being like fake or like, you know, whatever else.
Yeah.
Problems for that much money. But then, yeah, I was looking the other day at like upcoming Blu-ray releases because I was trying to find out when Christopher Robin comes out on Blu-ray.
Right.
And I saw that like giant movie collection, like 13 Dragon Ball Z movies in one box set. What were the other things I linked you? There was like a £200. Oh, there was a £200 Disney thing. I don't know if I linked you that.
I don't think
it's like Disney films from like 1920 something or other up through 2018. It's basically every single Disney classic film on Blu-ray in like this giant box set for like 200 quid.
That's not bad.
And it's like got all of them. It's this big thick box with like sort of like 4 discs per page, going from the very beginning up until Moana would be the latest one, wouldn't it? And it also has an empty slot for Ralph Breaks the Internet as well.
Oh, that's cool.
So it takes you throughout all of them, except for the ones that weren't like never released on Blu-ray. So there's like 5 DVD versions in there for like Melody Time and a couple of other
you still get
ones.
The DVD version.
But you get
That's really cool.
Yeah, they fill them in. There's only 5 of those or so, but there's like however many 60-odd Blu-rays and stuff.
So how do you feel about those sort of collections where it's like, you know, it comes up to 2018, that's incredible, that's so cool.
Yeah.
But then, you know, in like 5 to 10 years, right? There's so many more films coming.
Yeah, it's cool. It would be good if they brought them out like what they're doing with the Marvel stuff, where it's like, here's phase 1, and then it has like a nice box set with all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then phase 2, it looks the same, but it's like the next set of films. With this, it's like a giant collection from like the beginning to now. But when the next one comes out, it's just going to be sitting next to it on the shelf. It's why I didn't buy like Fast and Furious 1 to 7 box set.
Because there's no point, because the next one's coming out.
Because they release them out like 1 to 5, 1 to 6, 1 to 7, 1 to 8. And then you buy the next one, and then it's just going to be sitting there separately on the shelf, and it sucks. That's why I buy them individually.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
but
people probably don't care about that stuff, but it annoys me.
Yeah, box sets are just super weird, because like, you buy it, you get everything, and you're like really happy, and then the new one comes out, and you're like, well, this box set is like a box set and then one added on the end, and it's really annoying. Yeah,
it's like if I bought a Pirates of the Caribbean trilogy, but now there's 5 films, they're just going to be sitting there separate. It looks weird.
Yeah.
You know?
But you can't do anything about it, other than just wait forever for the next thing to come out.
Yeah. But I was like, I know what I want for Christmas.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was looking on there for like other stuff, and I came across I actually stumbled across part 2 of it, which comes out in like November time. And I was like, wait, so is part 1 out? It had like the BBFC the 12 icon on it, so I was like, wait, this isn't the Australian versions. So I had to look it up, and Amazon said it was like dispatching between 1 and 3 months for part 1. But according to the HMV website, it's out like the end of October.
Right, okay.
So in a couple of weeks, I'll pop in there and see if it's there and grab that. I can watch the rest of this part on disc then, because I like looking at the extras and stuff on those as well. So that's cool.
Yeah. Been watching anything else?
Not really. Like TV has started up again, so we're trying to catch up on stuff from previous years. We've dabbled in some of the DC stuff from like 2016, 2017.
Okay.
We're over a season behind on that stuff now, which is nice because Dan and I do like to set a day aside and just sort of like plow through an entire day of that stuff, and that's really cool.
Yeah.
But like other than that, no, just sort of like little bits here and there.
Okay, sweet.
Anything for you?
Yeah, I've been watching a lot more Bleach.
Cool.
I went from like episode 10 to like episode 30 something, I think.
Yeah.
I want to say 36. I'm still on what's technically season 2, which kind of is a big bummer. because I'm at like the tail end of a Soul Society arc now.
Yeah.
I think I'm leading up to like the final battle. So the reason that's super annoying is because they are on Netflix, right?
Oh yeah.
That means it ends after that arc, which means it's not on Netflix anymore, and it's been 3 seasons for a very long time, so I think that's all they have the rights to.
Oh, that sucks.
So I have to Crunchyroll the rest of Bleach up, which is super annoying.
Is it on there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Considering it's like actually I don't know. That's a good question. Considering it's like 1 billion episodes of it.
Yeah.
But you're gonna use a filler guide anyway.
That's true.
So that's fine. I didn't bother using a filler guide for the first like 30 to 50 episodes because there's only like 2 or 3 fillers, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, but they're long.
Yeah. So I'm really enjoying it. I'm liking. So I started Bleach when I was a lot younger. Maybe even like 8 to 10 years ago, maybe, thinking about it. And I kind of got into it, but I also didn't. I don't know how much I watched because I don't remember anything. But this time around, I'm really enjoying it.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm really, really enjoying it. It's actually really cool. Really like the characters a lot more. So, yeah, can't wait to finish up this arc and then not watch any because it's not on Netflix, I guess.
Huh.
Nah, I'll Crunchyroll it. But other than that, the only other thing I've been watching is Big Bang Theory.
You catching up on it?
Well, so...
Because all that's on Netflix, right?
Yeah, but like, I watched the first 10 seasons anyway, and for ages there was only 10 seasons on there. But season 11 got added really recently.
Because 12's just started, I guess.
Yeah, that makes sense. So I was just like, oh, cool, this is on. And it's like, Big Bang Theory is like...
You're watching it from the beginning?
No, God, no.
Okay.
I just hit 11.
You tend to do that with things.
I have done that with a lot of things, but not this. So like, Big Bang Theory is this type of show where like, I don't think it's amazing. I don't think it's great. I don't even think it's that good, but it's not bad at all, and it's totally like okay to watch.
Yeah.
So that show gets a lot of hate, but it's like, it's fine to just chill and watch. It's a super casual program to just watch, you know? So yeah, watching season 11.
You should see if Young Sheldon is on Netflix as well.
I don't think it is yet.
Because season 2 just started, and
they might add it then.
Yeah, there's no laugh track on it, which is interesting considering it's like the same people in the studio and whatever. But like, it seems a bit more
less sitcom, more serious.
Yeah, not serious. It's still a comedy and whatever, but it's like clever.
There's more narrative to it.
Yeah, it focuses on characters a bit more.
That's
rather
cool.
than like sort of dumb situations or whatever that Big Bang Theory does. It doesn't like force a lot of humour on it.
That's cool.
And the lack of laugh track actually like makes some of the jokes land a bit better as well, I think.
That's cool.
And it's actually really good, I thought.
I did want to watch Young Sheldon. I wanted to see what they would do with it because like, it's very easy, and I can imagine a lot of people, as soon as it got announced, were just like, oh, this is just a money grab, you're just trying to put... And that's you know, whatever, but I am interested to see what they do with that character, and like, basing it in a whole show around it is kind of hard.
Yeah.
Because you have to have other characters and stuff, so yeah, I'm interested to check that out at some point.
Okay. Well, let's see, last week, last Friday, a ton of Switch games got dropped.
Okay.
A bunch of like digital Switch games actually got dumped on the eShop, including like sort of Tricky Towers and I can't.
Towerfall?
I can't remember if that one is yet.
Towerfall.
It might be soon. It might have been. There was a lot of them. Game Dev Story was one of them, which is kind of cool. Yes. But Mark of the Ninja also came out on there, and other platforms. They came out on PS4 and Xbox One as well. And if you have the PC version of the original game and the DLC, you get upgraded to the remastered one for free. Which is awesome. Cool. I don't have the DLC, so I don't think I got that. But yeah, I bought it on Switch because I thought, man, it'd be really cool to have this like on the go.
Yeah.
It's a bit hard to see on that screen because it's meant to be dark.
Yeah.
And I tried playing it last night whilst talking to you guys, so I didn't really have sound, and like concentrating was a bit weird. So like that was a bit tough.
Yeah.
So I didn't bother, but I just played a bunch of it on the TV. Well, I say a bunch of like the tutorial level.
Yeah.
And that plays as well as I remember it. Got to get used to controls again. Playing it with a Pro controller. I bet it looks real nice in 4K on the PS4, which maybe if it goes on sale, I'll buy it on there as well, because that is... it's a really good stealth game.
Trophies.
It's one of my favourite like stealth games. Maybe even of all time. Maybe I should have a look and put it on my... my GOAT list.
Top 10 stealth games.
It's really good. It was one of those ones where I played it a little bit on PC and was like, cool, and then left it for ages, and then came back and was like, damn, and then played it for like weeks on end. So I just proper 100%ing everything.
Cool.
All of those maps, going back to each one, getting all the little objectives and whatever on there, and that was fun. So I've been playing a little bit of that. I'll definitely check out more and see how it goes. I never touched the DLC, so I'm looking forward to jumping in there.
Yeah,
it's apparently a prequel to the main story, so I don't know whether he has like a lot of the abilities you get in the main game. But it'll be interesting to see just more of that stuff. I can't remember any of the story anyway.
That's cool.
Because that came out like, I think 2010 maybe, or something like that. So it's been a little while. So yeah, I'll check out more of that and see how that goes. Speaking of stealthy stuff, I've been playing a game that... actually, no, wait, I did talk about Tomb Raider last time, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Also, Mark of the Ninja 2012.
Oh, that was close.
Yeah, not too far off.
Yeah, it's still 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so last weekend, not the weekend just gone, the one before, I finished Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Yes.
Finished my normal playthrough on that. Got 100% of the artifacts and got all of the map and everything like that.
Yep.
The trophy for getting 100% of the artifacts glitched, so I didn't get it. So that sucks. Yeah.
Wow.
So
wait, can you fix it?
So in 1.04 was an update that came out afterwards. There was apparently like a way around it.
Right.
Where so you fill up your journal kind of thing of like all these artifact lists.
Yeah.
There's like sets. Basically, sets that you fill in.
Okay.
So if you get all things in this set, it'll say like this is complete.
Right, yeah.
So like completing all of those should unlock that trophy, but it didn't. Apparently, if you start a new game plus, where you start a new game on whatever difficulty you choose on a separate save slot with all of your upgrades and equipment and everything that you unlocked, all the artifacts reset obviously because they're collectibles.
Yeah.
Apparently, if you fill in, say it was really weird because like I filled in all of them. Well, I collected everything.
Yeah.
But some of the ones on there said like 87%, as if I missed one of them because it didn't register. But I can't pick it up again.
Yeah, because it's gone.
Yeah, so it's not there. So there was a couple there. So say there was like 3 that were like not 100% complete.
Yeah.
If I filled in any 3 on a New Game Plus slot, it would read it as you finishing all of them.
Oh.
Which is super weird.
Okay.
So I don't know whether there has been a 1.05 update since then,
right.
Which apparently fixes this for like the first playthrough, the proper playthrough. I don't know whether that means it'll work if I fill in a couple of other sets now, but I started a New Game Plus last week where I went on the highest difficulty, which means no detective vision, no Lara vision.
Right,
you can't scan stuff. There's no white on the walls or like ledges to like show you where to go.
Okay.
And like puzzles and stuff,
right,
which I love. Bad guys are like harder to kill. Ammo is like harder to come by. Bonfires are unlit and you need like 3 pieces of wood in order to light them up.
That's cool.
Yeah. I never had a trouble. I always had tons. And like she doesn't give you any hints on like puzzles and stuff. So for a second time playthrough, it's kind of fine.
Yeah.
'Cause I knew mostly what to do. But the one thing that was most annoying is that when you die, it takes you back to the last bonfire that you go to. It only saves at bonfires.
Okay.
Or there's some like uncharted sort of scripted events which it will kick you back to the very start of. Because they're like they're huge, sort of like runner type things. So yeah, it does those as well. But going through like an hour or so worth of like sneaky stuff and fights and things, only to get to like close to another bonfire and then like missing a jump because your grapple hook didn't go on, and then you getting kicked back and losing all of that time and having that happen like 3 times in a row last night was really annoying me.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah. So the time where I said like I'm getting destroyed on Tomb Raider because I just lost 40 minutes or so, that only happened once, but not long afterwards, like you get these like boots, these spikes for your boots to like overhang things, and you're climbing like on ceilings and shit. And there's one where you have to jump off to the side and you use your grapple rope to like hook on it and then climb upwards.
Right.
And for some reason that missed like 3 times in a row, and then I did it and then died a little bit later on because I got pushed off a ledge.
My God.
And then I had to do all that again, and like the hardest part was trying to grapple onto this little ceiling. It's
It sucks when things like that happen, right? Because you're on the hardest difficulty.
Yeah.
But the things you're dying to hasn't changed in difficulty.
Yeah.
That's the thing that sucks. It's like if you were dying to bad guys over and over, then you're like, okay, this is tough, but this is the challenge. Whereas the things you seem to be dying to is just like, this is kind of like, not glitchy, but this is just
inconsistent.
This is just video game stuff that's really kind of dicking me and making me lose like tons of progress.
Yeah.
Fighting through it though.
Yeah, well, I mean, last night, now time, I finished it on the hardest difficulty, so if you do it on the highest one, you get all the other trophies for like lower ones.
That's cool.
So I did it on normal and got the easy trophy. I did it on the hardest one and got the
like normal.
So like harder normal. There's one in between those.
Yeah.
One. So yeah, I basically played it on very hard, and like the combat encounters and stuff aren't really that bad. It's just the respawning is like a bitch. But yeah, so I finished it on that, and now there's only a couple of trophies left. I have to set a turkey on fire with a flare. I can't remember where many turkeys are, so I'm playing through it. So now I've started a new game. What's in it? You can't start a new game plus on a save file that is already a new game plus. So everything I upgraded and unlocked on the very hard one, I can't take over into another save. I have to load my 100% normal completion save.
That's weird.
Which means I'm behind slightly on stuff, but I mainline story on hard. I skipped like a bunch of the collectibles and shit there.
Right, yeah.
Mainly because I spent ages going around picking shit up that I remembered where it was, not like going out of my way to do it. And then dying, going back, and then having all the collectibles and stuff respawn, and I'm like, man, fuck this. So I just ran past them all. So I barely collected anything on there. But I only wanted to finish that shit so I could go through I'm on very easy now. Right, so like whatever. On another New Game Plus thing, and now I'm going through and collecting them all. So now I've got some of the upgrades. Yeah, I have to set a turkey on fire. I can't remember where one of them was though. Or like if they are, you hear them gobble around, but you're in like a safe zone where you can't use guns.
Okay.
So I'm not entirely sure. I have to kill 10 enemies with like endurance like thing on. There's like if you hold down L1, you can like choose from 4 different sort of like upgrade or like temporary buffs. Like one of them is heal, one of them is like slow time when you aim, one is perception, which like makes vegetation and enemies glow without having to use like detective vision and stuff, which is really good on hard. And one of them is endurance, which like I think it like makes you take less damage and stuff.
Okay.
Which the trophy is weird because you have to kill 10 enemies in stealth whilst having that activated. But what's the point in having it activated if you're not going to be in combat?
If you're not taking damage anyway.
Yeah. Like kills with weapons don't count. You have to like go up behind them and stealth kill them. It's not in a row or anything. It's like throughout the whole thing, so it's fine. That's
weird.
But it is a strange request. And then obviously the 100% thing, which is weird because I got the trophy for completionist, which is 100% completion, but I didn't get the one for getting 100% of artifacts, which like if both of them are glitched, but
there's
only
nothing
one of them
worse than trophy glitches. Like, there's nothing worse.
There was one thing on Lego Indiana Jones. I was playing it on the 360, and it was like we spent ages playing through it all, and there was a red brick or a gold brick or something that was like stuck behind geometry that wouldn't like move. We couldn't collect it, and that would stop our progress from getting 100%. And we restarted the level, went back into it, and it was like still there, and it like proper fucked us over. And I think I stopped playing that game after that because I knew I couldn't get 100%.
Yeah,
achievements, so who cares? But yeah, that kind of sucked.
That's rough.
Yeah, so now I'm just like skipping cutscenes, flying through it all, collecting as much shit as I can, and yeah, playing through that.
Yeah.
Overall, super enjoyed it. It is one of my favourite games of the year.
That's cool.
And that'll be in my Game of the Year nominations coming up real quickly. Right about now, jeez.
2 months. Well, less than 2 months.
Yeah, like now that I've finished that, I can focus on God of War. I want to do, because I played that like a couple of hours and then stopped for whatever reason, like other stuff coming out.
Yeah.
And so that's like next on my list now. I would love to get to like Assassin's Creed Odyssey, but that's just too big of a game for me to think about right now.
Yeah.
I know God of War kind of is, but it's like nowhere near the scope of Odyssey. Plus I'm like a bunch of games behind in terms of like replaying that stuff, and I might as well stick to the order of doing it. And I'm like kind of close to the end of Revelations, but that's still number 4 of like 11 games.
Jesus.
Yeah, don't worry, you're on 2.
Thank God.
What do you mean, thank God?
Too many Assassin's Creed games.
Yeah.
Staying away from them all. It's too many.
But yeah, like Black Flag will be the one I play next. I know that's technically out of order, but
yeah,
in terms of like chronology, it goes 4, then Rogue, then Assassin's Creed 3, and I'm waiting for that.
Which is super weird.
I'm waiting for that remastered to come out.
Yeah, exactly.
And like I guess maybe one of those will spoil another one, but it doesn't really matter because I've already played them.
Yeah.
Like you should play them in order of like release, but for me it's fine.
Yeah.
Plus I really want to play boat stuff, and it's been a while, and 4 seems a good place to jump into that. But yeah, so you played any stealth games?
No stealth. No.
Have you played any games you're hunting trophies on?
No.
Segways aren't going to work then, huh?
Well, you were speaking about Revelations, and I have been playing a game.
I don't think I ever said the word Revelation.
You did, Assassin's Creed Revelations.
Oh, shit. Alright, speaking of Revelations...
Speaking of Revelations, nice segue.
Yeah.
I've been playing Resident Evil Revelations.
Oh, cool. On
Switch.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Sorted out, like, kind of primary console stuff and playing that, and it's real cool on Switch.
Yeah.
It's weird. I bought it on Wii U and I just didn't stick to it at all. I don't know what it was, but like many games on kind of Wii U, other than like first party stuff, I found it difficult to play stuff. Can't even tell you why, really. It's just Wii U problems, I guess. I don't know, but I'm playing it now on Switch and I'm enjoying it. It's weird. It's really hard to describe. It's like the gunplay on it is super weird.
You're playing it exclusively handheld, though, right?
Yeah. And what I mean by that is, like, it doesn't feel good shooting stuff. And I remember when I tried it on Wii U, I felt the same. So, like, you know, on like Resi...
The feedback doesn't feel good, is it?
Yeah, so you know Resi 4 and 5?
Yeah.
That's good. They are, like, probably the best in the series for that.
Yeah.
Resi 6... strayed away from it a little bit, but you know, it was still decent. Whereas this feels spongy as hell. They don't really react. The enemies don't really react too much to your bullets.
They
just feel spongy, and it's like you kind of wail on them until they eventually drop. And like, yeah, the gunplay isn't great, so that's one thing that sucks. But playing a Resi game as whole handheld, and like the game itself it's decent.
Okay.
I'm enjoying it so far, which is super cool as well, because I've just started watching Bleach, and I did not know, but the English voice actor for Rukia in that is Jill in this. Michelle Ruff, yeah. Which It's super weird. Like
she doesn't normally do the voice of Jill.
No, she doesn't.
That's
just in Revelations.
She doesn't sound like her though, does she?
No, it sounds like Rukia. Like, I'm playing as Rukia right now.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh right, yeah, she sounds exactly like Rukia. It's weird.
Huh.
But I'm enjoying it. I got to the first big boss actually yesterday, and I'm only on normal. There's like 4 difficulties, and I'm on the second one, normal.
Yeah,
that was hard, but like unfair hard.
That was normal.
I used like 5 herbs. I like everything is spongy, which sucks.
Yeah.
So I didn't know if I was even doing damage to this boss really. Like a few times he kind of bent over where I'd like run up to him, like punch it and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But other than that, like super spongy. It took all my ammo, all my herbs. It kind of sucked, but I finally beat him, and I'm at to a point now where I'm kind of at the center of the boat. So it's kind of opened up now, and there are like multiple paths and stuff. So this area in particular is feeling more Resi 1 and 2-ish, like the classic ones where it's like more open.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'll like definitely stick to it and finish it. One thing I have found is the setting of this game is cool. Being on a boat, and a big boat, is kind of really cool.
Okay.
It's just a really nice setting. So apparently Revelations 2 really improved a lot on the first, I've read. So I'll finish this one and then jump into 2, and then play that. And the only other thing I played was over here. We started Kingdom Hearts 2.
Oh right, yeah.
I don't really want to talk about lore just this podcast.
Yeah, I still want to think of something that we can do for
because
Kingdom Hearts stuff.
I want to play a little bit more, because I think I'm a bit closer to finding out a little bit more. Maybe, I don't know, I've started playing as Sora now, so I'm like a good couple of hours into the game.
Spoilers.
No, it's not.
Kingdom Hearts 2 reverse Metal Gear Solid 2's you.
Yeah.
But in that you play...
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, it does. Kind of, yeah.
Darian doesn't know why-ish, but...
No,
we'll get there. It's more towards the end of the game you find that stuff out, and in the and in Days.
Yeah. Speaking of revelation, I'm kidding, but I did have a revelation earlier in the week. I messaged you about, kind of.
Yeah, I'm surprised it took you that long to figure it out.
It really upset me. Yeah.
I was like, oh, because like I think it was earlier that day that I was talking to Kieran about it, and I was like, oh, I don't think Darian has realised this yet.
Yeah.
And it's like, even if he did, he wouldn't like know why.
I don't know why, yeah.
And then later on you messaged me, you were like, dude.
Yeah. I was like, whoa,
I figured out.
I've just realised something.
I don't know what it means.
Like I sent him like a full paragraph with my thought process, because it was just, yeah. But I won't talk about that till maybe a particular point where we go in depth with Kingdom Hearts. We'll sort something out.
Because like out of the 5 people that are on various videos and stuff for Xandiarr, like 3 of us have done all of them and know what the hell's going on in the story. You're working your way there and are like really invested in it.
Yeah.
And Dan
hasn't started yet.
I think he said he's played Kingdom Hearts 1, but he knows a bunch of... He's weird with stuff like that. He knows like
Wikipedia
story, but maybe like a bunch of YouTube videos on like, here's 5 story points you need to know in a story, but you haven't played the games for some reason or whatever. Like he watches a bunch of those things, so he's up on like, he'll understand lore and things, but without even having played the game. But I would like to go, well, maybe not go through them with him at some point, or we'll figure something out. But like we all like Kingdom Hearts, and if anyone shits on the story, then who cares?
I mean, I still don't know what's going on, but it's very Metal Gear-ish.
Yeah, and I really like that.
How I'm 3 games in now. I'm in the 3rd one, which is weird, but like stuff is starting to make sense, but in the grand scheme of things,
I don't think it is for you.
No. I mean, like, okay. So what I mean by that is like, you know, leading on from like Chain of Memories to 2.
Yeah. Like,
without spoiling too much or going into it, it's like, you know, at the end of like the opening section, where that thing happens, and now like play a Sora, for example, that makes sense to some extent. Now I don't know the reason behind it all. You understand the flow of events that is happening, But in the grand scheme of what's going on,
You have no idea.
yeah,
Yeah, and you won't for quite a while.
no.
Yeah. But it's okay.
Yeah, no, I'm enjoying it, and like I'm recognizing more characters and being like, okay, cool. It's like they are part of like this character line, you know.
Yeah.
And I think overall, like these two people seem to be the ultimate bad guys at the minute. But in the grand scheme of things, are they? Who knows? Who knows? But
Yeah, it's very Metal Gear in that, like, you can follow on the story of the game by not really paying attention to it, but understanding what's going on every single game.
yeah,
And that's okay. But the overall story isn't really revealed until, like, the end, the final one. Like Metal Gear Solid 4 kind of thing, or, like,
wait,
kind of Dream Drop Distance
that's the
is
big
the
one,
most
is it?
recent one, yeah, before 3, and that drops a bunch of stuff which makes you understand events from like all the previous games.
Okay, that's cool.
There's like, oh, that's why all that stuff, which is basically Kojima or Nomura shoehorning everything together.
Right.
Like nanomachines is something else in this series, and it like all ties everything together. Assassin's Creed does it in sort of a similar way as well. Like, everything you know doesn't matter. Like, there is a larger picture that is insane in
Wait,
terms of story.
would you say the Patriots are the organisation? The Patriots of MGS4 are the organisation 13 of Kingdom Hearts?
So we know who the Patriots are, and I know what the organisation's original intent is. I would say yes, kind of. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In terms of like you know about them, they dropped.
Yeah.
But at the same time, and you've like seen a little bit of them.
Yeah.
But you don't know any of the intentions, or you don't know the greater scheme behind it all.
Yeah.
And I won't find out for a very long time.
Yeah, Dream Drop kind of
Yeah, I'm expecting
does
that.
a bunch of that stuff, yeah.
What blows my mind though is like when I went into like MGS, I was like, you know, I know there's still MGS 5 and Rising I need to play. But
Rising is like so separate from any part of the main story. But 5 definitely like adds to some things, but it's more like referential things. Like, oh, this is that thing in that other game, but really there's...
I feel like 5
like
just
different thing.
buffs up basically. I feel like 5 just buffs up the Patriots arc of things. It gives more backstory to that. Or not backstory, just explains more of that side of things, maybe.
No, it like
Oh, boy.
has some of the characters in it, obviously, but like nothing to do with that person. I know we're talking very vaguely about like everything, but I don't want to spoil stuff for Dar, and I don't want to spoil stuff for anybody else.
It's
and,
hard.
Like, I know these games have been out a while ish, but
still,
like
if you haven't touched it before, then what we're saying doesn't make sense to any of you anyway.
Yeah.
But then also, if you have only played like 1 or 2 titles into the series, this will ruin the entire series. So
yeah, and with like Kingdom Hearts 3 coming out, maybe people are like going to pick up that all-in-one package.
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
90 quid on the PlayStation Store or something, and be able to play through all of them and stuff. And
we'll have like a spoiler cast at some point of both. I'm assuming when I finish MGS 5, we'll probably have a big spoiler cast and talk just lore,
cool.
and we'll probably have the
we'll
spoiler
get
cast.
Sean on for that.
Yeah, for Kingdom Hearts as well.
Sean and Kieran on for that. But we might do something more long term, depending on how much time we get for that stuff. That'd be kind of cool. And yeah, Assassin's Creed is going to take longer because those games are long and there's a lot more of them, which is kind of crazy.
Oh boy!
But yeah, I need to brush up on my AC lore because like there are pivotal moments that happen in that story, but they're in comics, which is crazy.
Okay. One more thing I want to talk about in terms of gaming is we got sent a key from Isolated Games for a game called Between the Stars. Super thankful for that. So we checked that out, and that was pretty cool.
That was cool considering the workaround we had to do in order to play it.
So we had technical issues. Well, Sam had technical issues. Poor guy. his mouse broke, and I mean it's a PC game, so that's
we
a
were
bad
hoping
start.
to play it with a controller, so I plugged all that
Yeah.
stuff in, and then realised that it didn't sort of, well, at least the demo didn't have controller support.
Yeah.
So we thought, oh, okay, we're gonna have to play this with mouse and keyboard, and my mouse had just died,
Yep.
so I couldn't really do anything there. So we hooked up the Steam controller, managed to map as many buttons to it as we needed.
As physically possible, pretty much.
We didn't have ones to like move the ship left and right, sort of strafe.
Yeah.
But we made it work, I think. We managed to take some guys out, fly around,
Yeah.
and do some things. You can see that video. That's up on the channel now. I actually quite enjoyed it with the Steam controller. I think it worked pretty well.
Yeah, it actually, the game itself seems really, really cool. I'm kind of excited to see kind of the full release, I think, because it's got a lot of nice ideas. It looks kind of really cool, and
It's very pretty.
yeah, it's an ARPG. It's got roguelike elements to it, which is
I can see that. When you go onto the map, you can tell.
Yeah.
Like, we talk a lot about FTL in it, but it seems like it's taking heavy inspiration from that
yeah,
game.
exactly.
Didn't get to any sort of the RPG type stuff in it. I assume you can level up a bunch of different things, but we never really got that far.
Yeah, I mean, we got to like a lot of dialogue, and there were like some player choice and like events we seem to have been able to have done just for dialogue and stuff. So that's kind of cool. And I mean,
We had to talk a lot in that video.
reading is really hard,
Dialogue.
guys. Like, honestly, when you sat at home and you're reading the Wikipedia article for like, I don't know, oranges for some reason, because that's what you do. That's what I do. I'm kidding. But when you read, you can read fine, right? 'Cause it's in your head. And then when you have to read out loud on camera, it's hard. It's really hard. But yeah, there's a lot of loot in that game as well, which was really cool.
Yeah, color coded loot. I like that.
Yeah, and I liked that how we played it multiple times, and there was different loot each time doing the demo, which was cool. So
Yeah,
having like a lot of, especially doing the tutorial as well, having randomly generated loot is cool. So we had a bit more insight into kind of like what items are, and you can kind of like upgrade your ship as you go along, and yeah, it seems really cool.
yeah. We destroyed those ships. Managed to like sort of examine them, find that little red dot on them.
Yeah.
Which you had trouble seeing. So if you played the game, you become screwed.
Rip colorblindness.
Yeah. And then like each one of those you get contains like sort of kind of a loot box.
Yeah.
Which you open up, has a nice little animation, nice little sound, and then it kind of like gives you credits on equipment or whatever whatever you've got, and then you just got to hope you get that legendary chest.
Yep.
Which is purple, I think it was. But yeah, really enjoyed that, and
yeah, happy to announce that as of now, I say as of today, I think it was either today or last night. I didn't actually check when.
Okay.
But as of recording, at time of recording this, as of last night or this morning, I know this is convoluted, but hear me out. Happy to say Between the Stars is fully backed. They had a Kickstarter page. I think the target was 25k, I think. 30k?
It was
30.
Was it euros?
Maybe, yeah. But either way, fully backed. Yeah, that game is funded. So that's really awesome. Super happy for those guys, and yeah.
It ends on Tuesday, the day this goes up, so hopefully it stayed there.
Yeah, and
for
hopefully
now. You can still go to the Kickstarter page, and maybe it'll have a couple of hours left up, depending on what time this goes up.
Yeah.
And check it out. But yeah,
maybe they'll hit 1 or 2 stretch goals as well. But yeah, really awesome that it got funded. Kind of glad as well, because like it has potential. I think it seemed really cool.
Yeah, Q1 2019 I think is what they're aiming for. So that's like not that long.
Yeah, and you guys can check out on Steam like right now. It is. Yeah.
I think it definitely helps when like developers for Kickstarter games have a playable demo for what they're trying to get across.
Yeah.
A video is kind of cool, and like having them play the game is neat as well, or at least like a trailer or something. But having like a demo that people can play and then go straight to the Kickstarter page is like a really cool.
It's a lot more beneficial, I think.
Yeah.
So if you guys are watching on YouTube, check down in the description. I'll link you to their Twitter and like their Kickstarter page and everything.
That's cool.
All that good stuff.
Yeah.
Check it out.
So we played one more thing.
We did?
Yes, we did.
Did we?
What else came out yesterday?
Oh my god, yeah. Oh my god, the biggest thing.
Yeah, The World Ends With You for Switch. I downloaded... Oh, no, wait.
Fuck you.
I have downloaded that on my Switch, actually, but I haven't played it yet. Kieran said it's better to play handheld, so I'll probably check that out at some point. He said it was really good on there. But yeah. Anyway, Call of Duty.
The best Call of Duty. I'm saying that right now, in my eyes.
Okay. Well, you haven't played the best one yet, but...
No, wait. Okay, multiplayer.
Also, okay, yeah.
In terms of all aspect of multiplayer, best.
It's the worst campaign that I've played.
Yeah, that's fair. That's what I was saying.
Because there 100%. Isn't one?
Ooh, actually, but have you done the missions yet? I think if we...
I haven't, no.
If we look
at cutscenes and stuff in those?
Yeah, I think so. If we count the missions, specialist ones, and maybe even zombies... I want to check... Well, zombies heavily got narrative.
It's not a campaign. It's a zombie... It's a zombie narrative, then.
All right.
It's not a Call of Duty campaign.
Yeah. That's fair, because there is...
even the specialist missions aren't the same thing.
Agree.
It's cool that they're in there and it is something else for you to do. But yeah, it feels good.
Yeah, so we'll talk about multiplayer first.
Yeah, so I played a little bit of that with Kieran. We checked that out, and then you came in and played a couple more matches. And that's cool. I don't know, it feels good, it sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds really good.
You said the Fog of War is really cool, but it doesn't change anything.
I don't know.
It makes no difference if you're thinking about the map. It just darkens some of it out.
But I feel like it... I don't know. I feel like just having a bit less vision seems really cool. Okay, so for example,
But technically, it doesn't do anything different.
Okay, but when you look on the map, yeah?
Yeah.
And if in the right-hand corner someone shoots, so their marker comes up.
Yeah.
Because it shows up on the map when someone shoots.
Like every game.
But because there's Fog of War, you don't see the layout of the map, so you can't just know their exact position though.
You can still see the map.
I feel like it doesn't do enough.
You can see where the walls are and everything like that on it.
Maybe I'll have
Maybe your TV just isn't bright enough. 1080i is getting in the way.
I'll play it a little bit more before I comment on that further to kind of see. I see it as when they shoot, it's not like you can just be there at that exact position. Let's run to them. You can be they're in that direction. I know where they are, but I feel like the Fog of War just helps a little in that aspect. But I might be wrong. Maybe you can see more of the map than I think.
I didn't have any trouble seeing everything, and then it just lights up the direction that you're looking at.
Yeah.
But it still shows where people are shooting from and everything. And I thought I was trying to figure out what is different about it, but I couldn't think of anything.
That's fair. I'll definitely play it more. We haven't played too many games just yet. Kind of waiting
on multiplayer.
Yeah, kind of waiting on others to blooming download it. Dan, Sean, Jen, looking at all of you guys.
Yeah, it does kind of suck that if there was 6 of us playing it and having a good time, and then we're let's play Blackout. 4 people can go.
One duo, one squad, and then we'll.
Darian and Sean, you're on my team.
We'll swap around. There we go, sorted.
Yeah, hey, that'd be kind of neat.
Yeah, it'd be really fun. We'll just keep rotating.
But we'll stay in the same party, though.
Yeah.
So if we're all trying to communicate with each other. He's in that window. What? Where? In the field.
That'd be so funny.
But yeah, we played a little bit of multiplayer and then jumped on Blackout, which...
so good.
Is kind of the main reason I wanted to get it. Because we played a bunch of that beta, and you can see those videos as well. Watch the second one, it's real good.
Yeah, the second one's pretty damn good, actually.
We haven't been quite as lucky in the main game yet.
Oh, I came so close.
Yeah.
That guy,
came second place.
Second. It was me and one other guy. It was me and 2 other guys, but I thought they were on the same team because we were doing squads. Turns out they weren't, so that guy killed the other guy, but... The second guy killed the guy where I knew where he was. If that makes sense. Right, so there were two guys. I knew where one of them was.
Yeah.
But that guy got killed.
Yeah.
And I didn't see where from.
Oh, well, yeah.
So then there was this one other guy, and I didn't know where he was. And the circle kept closing in. I was on the edge, so I had to move.
Yeah.
So I kind of like popped out, looked right where I just guessed the area was. Turns out he was left behind a tree.
He was, you had the high ground as well, so you fucked up.
He was behind a tree.
Yeah.
He got me. Coming second is heartbreaking.
It's a bummer, yeah.
Yeah, but I did have a sniper that round, and I like tagged 8 guys that game. I got
That's
8
pretty cool.
kills. That was... Oh, Blackout is incredible. It's such a good feeling.
Yeah, we played a bunch of squads.
Yeah.
In that there were 3 of us.
Yeah.
We didn't fill up the squad with a rando. It was me, Darian, and Kieran. It always gets to that point where we did really well up until a point.
Yeah.
And then we died at the beginning like 3 or 4 times in a row, and those matches were like super short.
Yeah.
We never came last, which is nice.
No, true.
But yeah, we died immediately on a bunch of those. And then Kieran bounced, and I was like, oh yeah, we're going to have one more match. And then it was about a couple of hours later.
Yeah, we played like 10 more matches.
We played a bunch of duos.
Yeah.
And we did pretty well on quite a few of those. We found a helicopter.
Yes, we did.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Actually, that was in squads, wasn't it? Because Kieran was with us. And, yeah.
I found a helicopter.
We got
as
shot
well.
down, that sucked. Yeah, I don't know. Like, that game is really cool.
It's so good. It's so tense when you're in like the final like 5 people. Because when we did duo, I finished 3rd as well. But I picked up a chopper, landed on the beach, hid next to some rocks. Like I had no gear because we landed on the hydro. What's it called? Dam. Hydro dam. Sam got killed straight away, and I was just like, I'm gonna avenge you.
I land and then immediately get shotgunned down. Like, how did that guy get a gun so fast?
I thought you were the last person in that plane as well. So how did someone else
I think
come?
it was, yeah.
I can't believe there
he
was...
obviously jumped and then landed quicker than me. And
we were just like,
didn't
let's
really
check
remember
out the hydro dam. We've never been there before. Turned out one other person
I've been
was
there a couple of times. That's why I told you to go there, because once you get down the bottom, there's like a ton of stuff down there.
So it was like...
Although you did have to run all the way to the bottom of the map.
That was fun. That sucked as well. I got a boat. That was cool.
Yeah, thankfully.
Yeah, but me and that one guy that killed you, because I was destined to avenge you, had a standoff for ages. I finally like knocked him down and threw a nade. I was happy with that. And then I started looting, and Sam was like, oh, Dad, the circle's the other side of the map. And I was like, what? Luckily found a boat, got there, but I didn't have any time to loot. The circle was not in my favour.
Yeah.
Every single time I got in there, it moved, and I had to go again. But I came 3rd. That was fun. I did kill like 2 guys. But hiding in the rocks, and you can hear people around you, but you don't know their location.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's so intense. There's no... It's hard to explain, but it's just no feeling like it.
How is it with your... Because you just using... what kind of earphones are you using on your PS4?
I'm using a headset at the minute.
Okay.
I do have like a headset.
Right.
Super cheap one though, so it's not like great, but it's still like...
Man, when it's got like noise cancelling, so like it's quiet when you don't say anything, but when you do say stuff, or like cars drive past your house, there's like a real loud buzzing noise, just like constantly. It's really awkward when trying to listen out for dudes. But how's yours with like telling if people are left and right?
So
footsteps and stuff.
Much better, I can tell, but it's still not like, you know, the like headphones you've got, for example.
Yeah.
It's like when I was in those rocks and you were like, okay, there's definitely a guy to like the left and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I can hear it. I know they are to the left, but like, it's really hard. Like, I need like a good set of earphones to tell like directions and stuff.
Because I've got the virtual 3D or the virtual surround sound turned on as well. And it kind of like spreads the audio a bit more, so I can tell exactly where people are. So when you're in the construction site, and I was like, "Yeah, there's a guy to your right," and then you looked right, and then shot that guy. Yeah. And Kieran's like, "Whoa!"
That was awesome. Yeah. There's one thing I will say though. There is a downside to having super good earphones or headphones, and that's if you're on your own running around and you get sniped. That is terrifying. It's a jump scare. It literally is. It's like you're just, you know, running in a field, and then someone has a sniper, you hear the gunshot and like the loud sound of it hitting you in the head and you're down. It's like it's a jump scare. It's terrifying. I've screamed a lot since playing.
Yeah.
I get jump scared a lot. But that's what's cool about Blackout. It's scary because it's so intense. It's like, you get one life, that's it. You die, you're out. So every corner's like terrifying. It could be a guy, you gotta be careful. It's great. Can't wait to play more. Hopefully get some victories as well.
Yeah, mess around on that maybe later.
Yeah.
I do want to, because I'm collecting everything on Tomb Raider now, it's going to be another long-ish playthrough.
Yeah.
Skipping cutscenes and whatever is fine. Mainlining story and stuff. But yeah, I do want to try and get through that as soon as possible. The DLC was announced for like November time, so I want to get through it and finish up Revelations as soon as I can.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is I put this into the other folder so we can dip into it every now and then and mess around and maybe record some more stuff on it. We'll see.
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
Kind of fun. Do a little Blackout playlist of stuff. That'd be fun.
I can promise you guys there will be Blackout content one way or another. Just haven't decided fully what yet, but there'll be probably a lot of it because it's so good. Yeah. And I can see you spending a lot of time on it.
Enjoying that map too. That's it's cool. I would love for them to add more down the road, but like I don't know how long it will take them to put out another map.
So here's the thing, it's like PUBG took ages to add another map, but then they did, and then they added another map.
But they were
again.
early access, so they had a lot of stuff to fix.
Yeah.
This is like out and it works proper. Yeah, all they need to do is add maps.
But here's the thing as well. Fortnite has been out a very long time now, and they do keep changing the map up, kind of. Like adding little landmarks, or maybe like one landmark gets hit by a comet, so it's like now a big ditch, and there's like other things in there. But at the same time, it's still one map. So one map does work for quite some time. So whether, but yeah, I don't see why.
Yeah, but if they don't do anything to this
at all,
like that's
in its lifespan,
kind of suck after a while. Yeah, I want Blackout to be like an ongoing thing.
I'd like that as well. In fact, I personally would like Blackout to last more than 1 year.
Yeah, like if by this time next year, when whatever Call of Duty game is out. If they've got like 3 or 4 map packs out for like the multiplayer and Blackout is still in exactly the same state, then I'm going to be kind of bummed out. Yeah, whether or not Blackout is part of the next Call of Duty, or whether it's like Blackout 2 and like maybe that'll have a different map. But if we have to buy another game, then that's kind of the wrong. They're focusing on the wrong thing for Battle Royale.
You're right.
Like that's not what the Battle Royale thing is at the moment.
So I'm like super enjoying it at the minute, so I haven't actually thought about that, but you are 100% right. Like they could have in their mind, it's just like, alright, we'll do 1 year of Blackout, this is the map, and then next COD will be Blackout 2, or like a new map for Blackout, but you need the new COD to play both maps.
Yeah, which is why if they released this as a standalone thing and then updated it over time, even if it was yearly, then that's still like a year on this map, and then you get 2 maps and then whatever else. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Like I can imagine it takes a very long time to make a map for like Battle Royale.
Yeah,
just because you've got to like not only make this giant landscape with tons of different like landmarks, you then also have to sort out balancing the right loot in every landmark, filling it out, making locations, making like the circle, and like I can imagine it being difficult.
Yeah,
but at the same time, not impossible, or not like, you know, PUBG have got like 3 maps. I don't see why Blackout can't add multiples.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You never know. In the new year, they might be like, "Hey, we have a surprise new map."
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That would be awesome.
If they just like dropped it in and didn't say anything.
Okay, that would be cool.
Yeah. But Activision would probably charge us for it.
Oh, it'll be DLC. It'll be DLC, yeah.
What are you doing? $10 new Blackout map?
15, I reckon. $10 is hopeful. 15 it'll be.
Yeah.
Because 4 standard maps are like 15.
But if you're a season pass holder, you get it straight up.
Yeah.
But they haven't announced it as part of the season pass, but as soon as they announce it and then say it's part of the season pass, they might get people to get it, especially if it comes out like a week earlier or something for those holders.
Yeah.
Then they'll sell a load of season passes.
I'll be one that buys it
exactly.
instantly, and then I'll get to play new maps on multiplayer and Blackout. Like, I'd get the season pass for that.
That'd be cool. There you go, Activision.
Boom. Just give you $1 million idea. Give me like
Yeah.
a couple of thousand, Sam tenner, and then
That's not even enough for the new map.
Activision gotta make some money back.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Sorted. Boom. We just give you the idea. We know you're listening, Activision.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So anything else, real quick?
Not playing. No.
No? Okay, I just remembered something I did watch.
Yeah.
I don't want to spend too much time on it, but people should go see Venom because I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, we'll probably talk about that soon because I'm hoping to see it within the next 2 weeks
Cool.
for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw what people were saying, like how they were shitting on it,
Yeah.
and it's the same sort of people who are talking ill of like Ready Player One.
Yeah.
Like maybe it's the cool thing to do right now.
Yeah.
Um,
If something doesn't review great, then it's bad.
yeah, actually, I'm not sure how Ready Player One reviewed. I don't think I really looked at that stuff, but I just saw like a bunch of reviews and things saying bad things about Venom, but whatever, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool. There were actually some real funny parts in it as well.
That's
like,
cool.
Tom Hardy and Venom's like interactions between each other were really good. And yeah, people were saying how bad the CG looked in it. I thought it looked good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, quite enjoyed.
Alright, that gives me a lot of hope because, I mean, I was going to see her either way. I want to see it. Like, I really like Venom as a character, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't want to break my Marvel streak of films at the cinema, and I know it's not really tied into the MCU, but I felt like the need to see this thing.
Venom in
And I am glad
Infinity
that
War.
I did. Yeah.
Why not?
That'd be cool. And they did 2 after credit teasers, one after the like first little animated bits of whatever.
Yeah.
Which like absolutely sets up the next film.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's
like
cool.
another Venom film. With a character that I actually know of, because I didn't know the like main villain in this one.
Okay.
But I know the name of this next one, and that's kind of cool.
I think I know who it's going to be.
Okay.
Don't want to say.
And the credits at the very, very end of it is clearly setting up something else, which is kind of unrelated to Venom,
Okay.
but also one of the most cool after credits scenes I've ever seen
Oh, okay.
in like a Marvel film
Alright.
or anything else. So stay right till the very end because it is fucking awesome.
Okay, I'll
Yeah.
stay for that.
Yeah.
Sounds awesome. I mean, we do anyway.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
but yeah.
It's annoying when people come in, it's like, there's nothing else. It's like, fuck you, I want to see these credits.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so I got one little quick piece of news before we wrap up. And that is that Sony finally, on the Sony news train, which we seem to have every other week now, don't we?
Yeah.
Sony announced that in early 2019, starting very soon for the beta testers, I guess, for firmware and updates and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I should check my email because I may have maybe in that. But yeah, starting in early 2019 for everybody, PSN name changes coming soon. So it was about this time last year or last PSX. They talked about hopefully before the next PSX, which is cancelled for this year.
Yeah.
We should be able to change our PSN names, and it turns out that we actually will be able to. So the wording that they put out for this, I copied a couple of paragraphs from the actual PlayStation blog where they put this announcement up. It's interesting. Like it might explain why it took so long. To do it.
Right. Yeah.
So it says when you change your online ID, you will have the option to display your previous ID with your new ID, so your friends can recognize you. But I also think that means, like, if I change my ID to something else, nobody can get my current one because I've still got it.
Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah.
Once you decide to display your old ID or not, you won't be able to adjust this after completion after completing the online ID process.
Yeah.
So yeah, I could. So my current online ID, Axlum's, if I put it as Axlum6969, then like I can still display my original one for friends. I assume they'll be able to see both.
Yeah.
But then nobody can take Axlum's. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And then it says this feature is compatible with PS4 games originally published after April 1st, 2018, and a large majority of most played games that were released before this date.
Which complicates things.
Yeah, however, please note that all games and applications for PS4, PS3 and PS Vita systems are guaranteed to support the online... no, not all games and applications are going to support the ID change, and users may occasionally encounter issues and errors in certain games. So, like, the Vita, without a software update, will probably only display your original name.
Yeah.
And I assume this is why it took so long, because...
They probably tried to fix this, basically.
Yeah, like the ID is
they
probably...
can't.
It must be tied to purchases and licensing and all that other stuff.
Definitely.
And without changing that, and yeah, if you changed it and like got rid of your old ID, you'd probably lose all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's very complicated, all these things. If for any reason you experience issues after changing your ID, you can revert back to your original ID for free at any time.
That's cool.
So you get one free change to whatever it is you want, and if you don't want it, you can change back for free.
That's cool.
And then after that, it costs, I think it was $8.99, is it?
Something like that,
$7.99, $10, I think it was. For then after, or it's like $4 or like $5 if you're a PS Plus member, which is kind of cool.
Yeah,
it's good that they're giving that like offer to people. Reverting back to an old ID will resolve most issues caused by the ID change. In addition, when this feature officially launches, a list of compatible games published before April 1st will be provided on PlayStation.com. So, like, I guess if a game isn't on that compatible list, if I played it, it will show just Axlum's and not Axlum 6969.
Yeah.
So, it's fine, I guess. But, like, what games do we really play online? Like, it's going to be Black Ops and...
Yeah, it's... All this is like... People were wondering why it took so long. Yeah. And it turns out that it seems to be heavily tied to purchases and like IDs with games.
Which we thought for a long time.
Yeah, which means, okay, it makes sense why it took so long. And I think it took so long because I think they tried to do work around. They tried to fix this to make it easier. And I don't think they did. I think they actually were like, guys, this actually... Like, we can't fix this. Like, these games are tied to this account. There's nothing... There's no workaround other than... You know, if you display your old name, then it doesn't matter. It's fine.
Yeah.
If you do change completely, then you're going to kind of run into big issues. So you'll have to revert. So it makes sense why it took some time. But as you said, like, I mean, they get to revert back for free anyway, so... They fixed it. It's really neat this coming out for anyone. Any of you guys has got like Darian 08 or XX First Class Kiki XX, he's gonna kill me for that.
That was wrong, but yeah.
What? XX First Class?
He changed his Xbox Live Gamer tag to XX First Class XX Kiki.
Yeah, that's the one.
I don't really know why. Was it because of something you did? Did you have a name like that at one point? I'm sure he was...
It was around the time I was... Because
he wanted it the same as you.
Maybe.
And I'm pretty sure you created either a separate gamer tag or something.
It was around the time I was obsessed with Crisis
Core. Two of you
Core.
had like a similar name at one point.
Yeah.
I think it was because of... I think it was that.
Yeah.
Maybe you changed it as well or something, but...
I changed it to Darian 08, which was a genius move.
You changed it from that?
I didn't have Xandiarr, so I had... Darian 93, I think, was my first one.
Okay.
And then I changed it... I had Darian 93, changed it to like First Class Darian, I think. And then I was like, actually changed it to Darian 08. That was the big mistake.
Because it was back in 2008.
as you can probably tell. That was the stupidest thing I've ever done. I got reminded of that literally like 2 days ago, where Ubisoft emailed me, said, "Hey Darian08, here's some offers." You can't change that Ubisoft. And I was like, when did I sign up to Ubisoft as Darian08? I don't remember this.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, so I got trolled by them as well. Thanks for reminding me of that. And then I just put everything to Xandiarr, like, I don't even know what year, maybe like 2012.
When I signed up to Xbox Live, I had the first part of my email address, which you know what it is.
Yeah.
I don't want to say what it is.
Yeah.
For a while, and I had that for a couple of years, and then I changed it to what it is now, Axlum's.
Yeah.
Which I kept all the way up through to now.
Yeah. And
then I also, thankfully, registered my PSN ID as that when I signed up in 2007. But people have had the same username since 2006. And like, you know, XX Dragon Sniper 68.
Yeah,
like,
it's gotta go.
Can't change it, yeah.
So it's cool. It's cool that the option's out now.
And to be fair, a lot of people don't care and they just create new ones anyway.
Yeah.
So like, whatever.
But people who want their progress and trophies and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
The name changes here now, which is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's super cool that they're letting people do that finally.
Yep, super happy about it. So, just before we wrap things up, I think...
Are they your ones, or are they the ones you answered right?
I don't know. These are the ones I've answered right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Which means these are the ones that you need. Okay.
Alright, time for question time. Wait, no, these are the ones I've answered right.
What?
Yeah, ignore me.
These are the ones you answered right.
Yeah.
Street Fighter, yeah, that's
yeah. Alright.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh my god.
What? Are you looking at hard ones?
I think this is hard. I wouldn't be able to answer the next two. So, alright. Yeah.
Alright, rock, paper, scissors, come on.
Alright, rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Cool, I win. I'm asking first. I don't know this. Now, you probably do.
Let's go.
The headquarters of Rockstar Games are based in which city?
City?
Yeah.
I know it's Scotland. Because Rockstar North. The thing. Edinburgh.
Hey.
Is it? Yeah. I know it's Scotland.
Hey, so much. I wouldn't have got that.
No?
No.
That's a pretty good question.
Yeah, I wouldn't have.
I thought these were super easy.
Yeah, so I wouldn't have. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Considering some of the other
I didn't even know Scotland, to be fair, but if I would have gone for Glasgow.
They originally went by Rockstar North.
Right.
What term, referring to a child's play area, is given to open-ended games where there is no set goal or narrative?
Sandbox.
Fuck.
I got that. Nice. I kind of want to ask this one as well. But
nope, next time.
Nope, next time. Alright,
cool. Alright, we both got points there.
Yep. Kind of happy with that. I really thought Sam was going to be in trouble. Kind of sad about that, but oh well. Alright. So, just going to wrap things up now. Earlier last week, at the end of last week, Fantasy Friends.
Yeah, episode 1 of Fantasy Friends finally hit.
Out. Yeah.
I know we mentioned it last podcast, but timing and some things went awry, and I think everything is out that we talked about last time.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah. Super happy. Check it out. They will be every Thursday now, same as Sonic Team on Saturday. Kind of more structured schedule now. NES Classics is coming to an end, so we'll put a new series in place for that very soon.
How many of those are left?
There's like 4 left.
Are they still going up on Mondays now?
Yeah. Mondays and sometimes even Wednesdays, depending on schedule stuff.
Okay.
So, yeah, keep checking the channel for that.
We're coming close to the end of Metal Gear Solid 2 as well.
Yeah.
There. And then we're going to be ploughing through a bunch of Devil May Cry over the next couple of weeks. So expect a couple of those in a row, like sort of 2 a week or so, before the big run up until December time, which we'll think about doing some fun things then.
Yeah.
But yeah, I watched back that Fantasy Friends episode, and I'm very happy at how that turned out.
Yeah, same. That
was fun.
I really enjoyed that episode.
Obviously, Sonic Team's still happening on Saturday.
I really enjoyed that episode as well.
Man, that last boss was a doozy.
Which one? Did you watch yesterday's episode?
The spiky one.
Yeah.
Kieran got kind of dicked on when he tried to jump up from the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Whatever the hell he hit. And the spikes falling from the ceiling. Yeah, go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go watch that stuff.
Hitboxes and stuff. You did a good job, though.
Did I?
Yeah.
I killed it, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got to play, like, most of the next levels.
That's right, yeah, Big Shell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Sonic 2 wasn't your game. Until that point, you played about 10 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Kiki Six Wings.
Yep, Kiki Six Rings.
Kiki, yeah. God damn it.
Yep. So, hope you guys enjoy all that coming up soon. And hopefully there'll be even more series coming, which we still haven't announced yet because there's still too much to do beforehand. But
we got things in the works, which is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we shall be recording a lot more stuff soon as well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know this.
Yeah.
Cool, okay.
Not even Sam knows.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys can follow us on Twitter. I'm at Xandiarr XDR.
I'm at Axlums.
And we will see you in 2 weeks.
Red Dead Redemption comes out the day before we record the next podcast.
I don't want to talk about it. Too many games.
I know, I'm scared. It's so big and
So
it's
many
really
games.
good. I don't want to get it straight away.
I'm still playing Blackout.
Oh my god.
Good there. See you guys in 2 weeks.